Theories and Techniques of Counseling, second part. Reality Therapy by William Glasser. Group Assignment by Mercy Augustine, Zadeno Ngullie, Emmanuel Abhishek, and Bhagirathi Nag. First, basic beliefs. Key person is William Glasser. Key theory is choice theory and control theory. Focus on responsibility for choice. Focus on the unsatisfied need, which are often the cause of problems. The only person you can control is yourself. Behavior, an attempt to get what we want. Focus symptoms, avoid facing unsatisfied needs. 5 basic psychological needs. Need for survival, taking care of oneself by eating, drinking. Need for belonging, need for love or relationship. Need for power to be better than others. Need for freedom, how we wish to live our lives, express ourselves. Need for fun, laughing, joking, sports, reading. View of human nature, pupil. Try to meet basic psychological needs. Try to get why they want. Identify the frustrated need and try to satisfy it. Choose to be miserable instead of becoming miserable. Store experiences related to how to fulfill their basic psychological needs in their brain. 4 reasons for choosing depression based on choice theory. Keep their anger under control. Being anger can lead to violence, but depression does not. Get others to help them. Depression is a way to get help. Excuse the unwillingness to do something more effective. To avoid searching for a job. Gain powerful control over others. Others must do something for them.
Therapeutic goals of reality therapy. The primary goal of reality therapy is to help client find better way to fulfill their needs. You could think of reality therapy as a mentoring process where the counselor is the teacher and the client is the student. The counselor would teach the client how to evaluate their behavior, make plans for change, and set goals. Reality therapy focuses on personal responsibility. That means client determines what they want. However, it dictates that the counselor must sometimes confront the client in a firm manner. The reality therapy believes that the more severe the symptom, the more clients are unable to fulfill their needs. Therapist function and role. In reality therapy, therapists take care in creating a warm relationship with their clients. Therapists challenge clients to evaluate themselves. The therapist's primary role is to guide an individual's self-evaluation by asking questions about the effectiveness of their present behavior for meeting their needs. As ineffective behaviors are identified, the therapist guides the clients to plan specific, simple and new action and behaviors, framing the new choices in positive terms. The therapist may also help guide the clients through a rehearsal of a new behavioral choices. They instill a sense of hope in clients. As mentioned earlier, therapeutic relationship is a mentoring relationship in reality therapy. Therapist attitude. Reality therapists avoid relying on excuse for clients' behavior, whether they are legitimate or not. They do not excuse the clients for not making progress in terms of attaining goal or completing the goal as well. They don't punish or criticize the client either. Instead, they help the client examine the consequences for not completing the goals reevaluate the plans, and make new ones. The therapist avoid criticizing, blaming, complaining, and help the counselee to do the same. By doing this, they learn to avoid these extremely harmful external control behaviors that destroy relationship. Therapists do not give up on clients because they know that change is not an easy process. The process of reality therapy. First and foremost, therapists establish a supportive relationship with the clients. They explore clients' needs, wants, and perceptions. Focus their energy on changing clients' thoughts and behavior. Therapists evaluate how effective clients are in getting what they want. Help the clients to make new plans to do better. Help clients make commitment to plans. That means once clients have made plans and set goals with guidance of the therapist will help clients recognize the behavior that is irresponsible or unlikely to help them meet their goals, and encourage clients to engage in behavior that will move them close to achieve their goals.
Reality therapy strategies. Questioning. Ask what they want and what their plans are. Being positive. What the clients can do and reinforce positive actions. Confrontation. Not accept excuses but continue to make effective plans. Paradoxical techniques. Reframing helps a person change the way they think. Paradoxical prescriptions. Choose a depress at certain times only. WDEP. W. Wants. What do you want to be and do? D. Doing and direction. What are you doing? E. Evaluation. What does your present behavior have a reasonable chance of getting you what you want? P. Planning. Identify ways to fulfill their wants and needs. SAMIC. S. Simple, easy to understand, specific, and concrete. A. Attainable, within the capacities and motivations of the client. M. Measurable. What are the chances? Observable and helpful. I. Immediate and involved. What can be done today? Or what can you do? C. Controlled. Can you do this by yourself or will you be dependent on others? Research on reality therapy. Some research published in the International Journal of Reality Therapy. In general, research on the reality therapy is limited. A number of students have done internationally in Taiwan groups reality therapy as well as lessons on choice theory have positive effect on experimental group members. Focus on control and self-concept compared to the control group.
From a multicultural perspective, contributions focusing on acting and thinking reduce resistance to counseling, allowing for a wider range of acceptable behaviors to satisfy needs. Limitations: ignoring environmental factors not appropriate for some cultural values. It is not considered a value to ask for what they need. Criticism and limitations of reality therapy. Potential to impose views. A reality therapist helps people to develop new actions. Some say this allows the therapist to impose their values and judgments. Anti-medication stance. Dr. Glasser stated that medication is never required to treat mental health conditions. Critics say he could have mentioned the benefits of conventional therapy over drugs. instead of dismissing them entirely. Disregarded of the unconscious, some people say that the reality therapy fails to recognize the power of our unconscious. Reality therapy techniques. Self evaluation. A therapist will use self evaluation techniques to help you recognize your present actions. This serves as a foundation for planning new actions. Action planning. After self evaluation, your therapist will guide you through action planning. The goal is to plan new actions that better serve your needs. Behavior rehearsal. Behavior rehearsal involves practicing appropriate social behaviors. For example, your therapist might have you imagine or talk about these behaviors, or you might act out the situation with your therapist. Summary and evaluation. Insight and awareness are not enough. Action and commitment to following through the core of the therapeutic process. Accepting personal responsibility, gaining more effective control, focusing on what they can do in the present to change their behavior. Summary and evaluation. Limitations. Not give not to give enough emphasis to feelings, unconscious, dream transference, the effect of early childhood experience, the power of past to influence one's present personality. Thank you.